Gamginty. Today I will be critically presenting my views on whether training and development can improve organisational development. Firstly, I will define training and development and how it is linked to organisational development. Secondly, I will analyse how training can improve organisational development based on theories, studies and scenarios. Thirdly, I will assess how training can hinder organisational development, and finally, to conclude, I will recommend a suitable approach to training based on organisational scenario supported by extensive research. So what is training? Training, according to Fitzgerald 1992, is designed to provide learners with the knowledge and skills needed for their present job. Not every employee attains a perfect skill set, and with employment becoming more agile with cross-functional teams and more specialised roles, training is fundamental to fill in employee gaps in skills and knowledge that can improve organisational development. Hackett 2003 emphasises that both training and development are about changing behaviour. There are, however, some distinctions between the two. Development is an ongoing process and has a greater focus on employee personal growth. Martin and Jackson highlight in their book, Personal Practice, that training is fitting with the acquisition of manual and technical skills. On the contrary, softer skills such as leadership and team working entail continuous development. As a result, organisations have a tendency to separate the two HRM strategies. In accordance to the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, organisational development is a planned and systematic approach to enabling sustained organisational performance through the involvement of its people. In regards to training and organisational development, training can be a key component to successful organisational development in its methods of improving organisational effectiveness. Training is key to employees within an organisation gaining the key skills and knowledge required for problem solving as a result of the change process. Additionally, training and development can assist with successful organisational development through increasing employee performance, positively impacting the quality of products and services, profit, employee productivity and the quality of employment. How can training and development improve organisational development? So is training and development a valid investment for organisations? Bupa would argue so. Bupa has received exceptional success rates after their £3 million investment into training and development in 2008, with 400 employees in the caring department participating in the organisation's Skills for Life programme. Bupa's 2008 Ofsted report signified that as a result, staff had a tremendous 93% success rate on their Skills for Life examinations. Additionally, 80% of those who undertook Level 2 and 3 of the Health and Social Care National Vocational Qualification had a success rate of over 80%. Investing in the skills and personal development of employees is great for boosting staff motivation, employees' transferable skills, job enhancement and job interest. However, how is it beneficial to the organisation's development? As a result of training and development, Ofsted acknowledged continual growth in the quality care, a decrease in staff turnover, improved staff engagement in addition to resident satisfaction. Bupa's investment in training has been beneficial to their brand image, and this in the long term will significantly benefit when recruiting quality employees. Kozlowski et al. 2000 demonstrates organisational development is based on enhancing the skills of the workplace through training. This perspective highlights that training is effective in delivering organisational strategies, objectives and effectiveness. From this theory, it is evident that a core focus on enhancing HR outcomes will lead to consequences for organisational development. As a result of this, when an organisation is contemplating whether training and development will enhance organisational development, a process of HR outcomes and organisational performance assessment must be acknowledged as a combination in real scenarios, in order to justify whether training and development can be beneficial for the individual organisation. Effective business planning and analysis has the ability to deliver training tailored to the specific business where both HR outcomes and firm performance are equally considered and benefited accordingly. Due to significant changes and development in technology, products and operating systems, training has become a fundamental component of organisational resource policies and performance. The model signified that training increased individual performance, benefiting the organisation through higher firm performance. Attaining the skills to make better quality decision making, producing or performing more efficiently to a higher quality standard demonstrates a relationship between the specific training and organisational performance. This theory is suitable for a job such as factory production, where development and specialisation of skill is not a key concern for employees. However, it is important to recognise that this is a short-term factor. Without the ability to progress within the business and apply new skills, it could have a detrimental effect on organisational development. If employees are not fulfilled, they could transfer their learned skills to another organisation that withholds the capability of employee achievement, status, responsibility and reputation. How can training and development hinder organisational development? Becker, 1962, argued that general training raises employees' future productivity, an outcome valuable to businesses' competitors. Becker emphasised that workers, rather than organisations, should fund general training, as organisations cannot receive any future return on their investment in training and development. Becker argues that although specific training boosts employee motivation, return on employee investment is lost when the employee leaves the business. Based on this theory, long-term employees should be invested in, as training and development is specifically linked to feasibility. It is, however, arguable that due to the nature of the training being large-scale, typically in large formal educational groups, with a large range of employees in the form of lectures, briefing groups, presentations and demonstrations, it will be beneficial to the business in the short term as the cost will be minimal. Investing in employees is likely to increase employee loyalty and job satisfaction, and hence contradicting Becker's theory. Investment in general training has potential to increase employee loyalty and hence the reduction in staff turnover. According to Wentland 2003, the extent to which organisations will support employee training and development is based on organisational constraints, such as restrictions on time, facilities and equipment. These constraints can limit training regardless of how much the company values it. Therefore, small and medium-sized businesses are far more likely to uphold these constraints. It is therefore arguable that smaller businesses, to a certain extent, cannot receive the full benefits of organisational development as a result of constraints damaging levels of training and development. Although small and medium-sized businesses may withhold greater constraints, training and development is still achievable. Tools such as coaching, learner-centred training in the form of journals and self-study texts will enable businesses to reduce costs from expensive training days and will make use of existing employee knowledge. As a result, small and medium-sized businesses can increase the levels of the knowledge their employees withhold, enable development, decreasing staff turnover, and whilst enable quality employment or managing an effective change process. In conclusion, I believe that training and development can be beneficial for the organisation. Bupa is a prime example of how training can be beneficial to the organisation's attempt of improving effectiveness via employee performance. It is recommended that when implementing training and development, Kozlowski's HR outcomes versus organisational assessment theory is considered. It is fundamental that planning and analysis is undertaken in order to generate a training and development system that will benefit all stakeholders. In regards to Becker's human capital investment theory and the organisation, it can be a little narrow-minded in its approach, as humans are not machines. It is, however, important that businesses remain prudent, especially in tough economic times. When selecting the appropriate employees to train and develop, it is important that the right candidates that will enhance the process are invested in. Employees that show initiative, want to progress, and demonstrate exceptional performance are examples of this. Through carrying out employee performance reviews, an organisation can pinpoint those of value. I believe that training and development should be implemented as a combination. Not enabling employees to progress and develop could jeopardise organisational development, as it could lead to employees feeling unfulfilled and hence affect staff turnover rates and talent within the organisation.